Alongside my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We are honored to be here for the biggest spectacle in sports, the Super Bowl. Are you ready, partner?
I am more than ready, and I love the word you used. Honored, because it is an honor to be here. It's a privilege to be here. My excitement is just about to burst through the booth. I can't wait to do this.
Well, and sitting with both of these teams and talking in the meetings and media day and all the hoopla that goes into this, there was one common theme. They're ready to stop the talking and start playing football.
Yeah, they were probably ready a while ago. Now they can just focus on it. It's done. The only talking they have to worry about now is post-game, and they hope that they'll be talking as the winning team.
And we'll see. You know, both sides come in with a game plan to start. We'll see how the adjustments are made throughout, because there are always adjustments in this game.
I want to see if they come out conservative, trying to minimize errors, or if they have enough confidence to attack early and try and take advantage of the other team's nervousness.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Topper. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check that.
From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Stand up!
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
This will be fielded at the 17. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
X3, 218, chop. Leo. Check 4. Be driven.
Throwing to start the drive. Strong, flushed out right. And that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Ready.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Check. He's checking. Crash. General West. Watch the pass. Here we go.
They will run for the first time here with White. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left. With 3rd and 6.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Set, ready? 18 Gator. Let's go, defense. Team 6. Team 6. 50-50. Mike 50. I can't believe they let you play. 5.
From the gun. Strong. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
At the 14-yard line.
Set. 70. Indy. 6. Too low. Got that. Shoot. Big ass. Check. Roll out. Hey, lock it. Shoot.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Let's go.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Come on, set. 60 or. Hey, Delta. Check. Lucky. Joker. Yes. Motion.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, set. 30 base. Check. 22 jet bomber. Get it.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Watch twins. Check 99. Look at me. Go. Watch the shot. Snap.
They'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Mike, 53, Mike.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I think this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Well, you talk about safety first. Gosh, for such a rare play, kind of unbelievable how many Super Bowls recently have begun with a safety. Charles, you had Tom Brady getting called for grounding against the Giants in Super Bowl 46.
Peyton Manning with the snap over his head in Super Bowl 48.
Yep, and now here's this one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 34. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
First down, here's White. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
18 Gator. Yep.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down.
Watch out, watch out, watch out. Greystone, grab it.
They'll run for it. This is White. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
Pilot, 64, weak. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Chance, rush in, rush in. Jim, 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 Jim. Alert 3, alert 3. Rock it, rock it. Let's go.
On 1st down, Elliott. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On the
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, Charlie. Whip. Watch the whip. 80 weapon. Check 3. 2.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Come off the ball. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Hey, Haywood. Check 26. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Look at me. Zipper. Get it.
Back to throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Elliott running right. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Let's go, team. Let's go. Spawn. No. Squeeze. Kill. Quick the edge. Come. Hit it.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Taken from just outside the 30. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They're pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. On second down, it's White. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Let's go. 70, Indy. 15, check back, 15. I got you, boy. Check safety. 6-6, pull it high. Hey. Let go.
On third down, a run from White. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Strong right. Topper. 25, check 25.
On first down, Strong. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
49ers first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
No.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
218, jump.
They'll run on first down. White, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. They'll run with White. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Looking to throw. Strong. And able to haul it in is Kittle. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. It's first and 10 at the 14.
Go. Jet bomber. 50 wants the mic. 50 wants the mic. Check. 61, matchbox lights.
They'll run with White. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try and run it with White. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. These 2 teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Ready. 50, minus 50. Watch the flag.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, it's White. Room to run again, and down right around the 37. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Set, ready, 50, plant. Here we go. Set, pilot, 64, read. Bang, 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 bang. Set, go.
On second down now, it's White. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back.
You don't want no problem. You don't want no problem from me.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call.
Check 50. Out, 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 out. Kill, kill, kill. Yo, 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 go. Deep grip, deep grip.
Going on the ground, it's White. And some room to work. Past the 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 9. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Run for Pollard. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partner, is that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control. And yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Ready.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
We got 4. We got 4. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Shit, shit. Bam, bam. Check it out. Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Check 9, check 9. Go on, go on.
On 3rd down, it's Elliott. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
The Browns send out their punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Come on, set. 70, Indy. Chopper. Kill, turn up. Check. Undercrush. Get it.
They'll run on 1st down. White. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
X3, 218, chopper.
Check. 36.
Now.
They go right back to White here on 1st down. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one maybe was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Switch it. General West.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Hey, watch the slant.
On 2nd down, it's White. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
Bring it. Check the
22 jet bomber.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. Kick.
Get it ready.
Here's White. And some room to run now. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. Now here's Pollard. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 8, read. 3 down. Check 3. Patch it. Hey, orbit. Yeah. Defense.
2nd and 9 now. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back. Check. Yep. Check.
Back to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The drive starts with a run by White. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They stay on the ground with White. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
You draw forfeit.
Now White. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. He'll take it at the 42. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
White tie. Tie it right. Four down. Check three.
Hey. High 7. Get it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Four down.
Hey, wahoo!
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
Look at me. Zipper. Bravo.
He'll drop to throw. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. 23 yards, the final tally. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Niners' 16-yard line.
Take a break.
Check.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check. Lucky. Joker. Check. Through.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Don't be mad.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Four down.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. This is caught, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are back within a single score. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. Room here to run. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Under 10, 10. Check.
6-6, bullet time.
Slam. Wide, get wide.
Now a carry for White. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Switch.
Topper.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Hey.
Here's White. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
X3, 218, chop.
On 3rd down, it's White. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Here we go. 8 read.